cleaning off my glasses. My glasses are dirty, they're dirty, oh god, I got grease and stuff on them. What did I do to them? What was I looking at that was so dirty that dirtied my glasses? Spooky dooky.
What the fuck am I saying? So, NDL Finals. That's what we got going on right now. It's a rematch, once again, against Iono. We played them in week 8. Their team is very spooky, scary, as we always say. So once again, they have Ogerpon Wellspring, Thunderous Incarnate. I thought it was Therian, but no, it's Incarnate. Archaludon, Pelipper, Azumarill, Overquill, Iron Bundle, Mismagius, and Piplup with Terra Captains, Azumarill, Water Fairy Grass, Mismagius, Ghost Steel Electric, and Piplup, Water Grass Ice. So this is this is a tricky match, honestly, especially as a rematch, right? Because there's a lot of things that I kind of fear, and so we're going with largely a lot of similar things to what we did last time, with a few variations that I'm hoping can catch them off guard. So our Thunderous is a little different. So first off, we're bulkier than we were last time. Last time we were max speed Timid to outspeed max speed Ogerpon. This time I'm outspeeding, I believe it's a max speed Adamant Ogerpon specifically. So we're going with that. And instead of Sunny Day, we're going to go with Taunt for a couple reasons. One, I don't super care if they get the the rain up. I can also benefit from it a little bit, right? Because my Bleak Wind Storms will be accurate, my water damage from Masculine will be all right, and my fire damage is minimal this time around, right? So kind of don't care about that. Taunt will really help us shut down the Thunderous in particular, because Thunder Waves are just very annoying. Things like them setting up their own electric terrain with priority, not a fan of, right? So we're going to go with that instead. We're still sticking with the Covert Cloak to avoid... I don't think they have any fake outs, actually. But like Icy Wind drops, mainly, for secondary effects, that sort of thing. I could go Focus Sash here. Actually, you know, if I look at them and they have no fake out... They have no fake out. So why am I Covert Cloak? Is it just for Icy Wind? It might just be for Icy Wind. I also could go Mum. Icy Wind and Electro Web. Icy Wind and Electro Web, I feel like are kind of worthwhile reasons to not go for that. So yeah, so we'll stick with Covert Cloak. It's rare that I make a change here immediate, like right before I battle. That works out well for me, quite frankly. So we're going with this Basque Legion. Honestly, the only two changes here are I'm going Flip Turn over Wave Crash. Wave Crash is kind of not necessary here. Like if they set up the rain for me, sure, I can do a lot of damage, but they have no weaknesses, they have a lot of resists. Instead we're going Mold Breaker, because if I decide to Flip Turn out and get some momentum, and they follow me into the Ogerpon, I can still get out of there because their Water Absorb won't do shit to me. They have Intimidate, and I imagine it's going to come, so once again we'll clear Amulet with Terra Blast, Electric, Blast Respects, and Protect. Same EV spread as last time. This under Tailwind lets me outspeed things, because I can't outspeed Iron Bundle at +1, so it lets me outspeed other things. My cat's just knocked something over. It's going to be fun to go and check when I go to water before battle. So that's the plan there. We have Min Speed Indeedee. So the Indeedee Armor Rouge is a big change from last time. So last time we went like fast-ish, right? So this didn't have Trick Room last time, I had Learning Voice. This time we're going full for support moves, pretty slow. Psychic Seed, Max Defense, you know the drill. Skill Swap, like they're probably predicting it, but Skill Swap is just so nice, especially for that Archaludon. Like this time, I feel like if Arch comes, it's going to be Stamina. I want to be able to shut that down, right? This lets me reset my terrain if I want. All those kinds of things. Trick Room, because speed orders, and you can see the bear. Come on now. Follow me in Helping Hand. Like, it's pretty standard. Like, this is, like, I'm bringing it, like, this is finals, bringing some bread and butter stuff. I'm just sad I couldn't fit Tinkaton on here, quite frankly, and I'm hoping that that is okay in the end. Armor Rouge, so we're going slow. We're not negative nature, but we're zero speed, because this lets us outspeed basically everything that we possibly could under Trick Room. This set, it might not work out, quite frankly. I'm kind of betting on them being Snarl at some point, quite honestly. Do they have Snarl? Hold up. Yeah, they brought Arch Snarl last time, and they also have Thundy Snarl. We're also very quick defensive, so we might be able to, you know, live some stuff from -1 Overquill when we intimidate them with Arcanine, right? So that's an option there. To basically get +2 and do a lot of work. Terra Psychic Expanding Force is going to put in work against basically everything. The only things that it doesn't do a lot of work against are Overgrowth, who's immune, and Archaludon, who resists as a steel type, and so we have Scorching Sands to be able to bust through that. We have Protect over Wide Guard because I fear single target damage a bit more, even though up until like 30 minutes ago this was Wide Guard. And then Trick Room, so that we can follow the Trick Room set up that way. Min Speed Bear. This speed ties Azumarill, so that's a bit spooky scary for me, right? But then just, pretty standard 3 attacks. We're defensive investment. We live some things. Like even in like Assault Vest, Max, Brave, Azumarill, Liquidation, AV specifically, not like Life Orb or Choice Band. In the rain, we live 1. Why? This is wild. And then so it's basically just Facade and Earthquake do really well. And then for a 4th move, it was like, for a while it was Thunder Punch, and I'm like, why? Nothing that I hit with Thunder Punch, am I just like not gonna just hit Facade instead? So I'm with Rock Slide. That's the logic there. And then finally we have Hisuian Arcanine. The difference here is that instead of Band, we are Scarf. So we can get a little bit more momentum out of it without necessarily relying on the Torn. And last time, I think we had Close Combat in this slot instead of Snarl. So I'm going to Snarl for a bit more support. This does make this a bit worse into Archaludon. We'll see how that goes. This is the plan. I'm hoping for a good finals. Honestly, we're going to get into it in a second here. We can now pay attention. I can see that they're in a Discord call with other people in the league, like showing them. And so like in the absolute worst case, if I lose, I can go back and I can see if y'all are being tricksy or not. But we'll see what the dealio is, right? Yeah. So let's take a look here and see what they got. So they brought, in terms of Terra Captains, it looks like they brought 1. Let me see. Yes, they have Azumarill, Miss Mag, and Piplup as Terra Captains. So no Azumarill. They brought the Miss Mag, and it's Terra Steel. Okay, that's fine. That is fine, I suppose. That's the only thing that can Terra. It's gonna be Levitate, right? It's only Levitate. Possibilities Levitate. Yeah. So they brought the Overgrowth again. They did bring the Ogerpon Wellspring this time, which, like, absolutely, you bring that. If they went Defiant on the Thundy, like, absolute applause to them. Not gonna lie. So no Pelipper. I'm okay with that. So I'm at 207 speed, which is pretty ding-dang darn good. So I could go... So for a lead, I could go for Torn if I wanted. So, unless they have manual Rain Dance, there's no rain on this fight, which is okay. This is almost certainly Intimidate. It's going to be Stamina. So if I go for the Arcanine, let me check Arcanine into Archaludon. This Flare Blitz does like it does an okay amount. It does about half-ish, but then they'll get the stamina boost. So I kind of want to just lead the Indeedee Armor Rouge plan and see if I can get into TR, because if I look at their minimum speeds, unless they're room service, I'm going to be underspeeding everything in Trick Room, which is very, very good. I could also lead Indeedee Arcanine, get a Snarl off on top of an Intimidate, and go from there. I could also skill swap my own Intimidate to intimidate them again, or steal abilities from them if I want. I kind of want to go for that for first game. Because if they think that I'm leading these two, who do they lead? They could potentially be Stalwart. Maybe like Snarl stuff. Imprison Miss Mag, actually. Imprison Miss Mag feels very likely. Oh, if you're Imprison Mental Herb, you are a G. So I kind of want to go for the Torn Indeedee lead, because I can still taunt this guy and Levitate. And if I'm doing that, I should go Armor Rouge and Bear. I should go Armor Rouge and Bear. So the problem here is this Miss Magius is actually a big issue. Hold on. If I go... Let's look at my Ursaluna. Let's look at Miss Mag. Let's say you're like, I don't know, this set. Sure. We'll go level 50. Steel Terra. And if you Terra, I absolutely blow back your shit, and it's not even funny with Facade. Facade's still a 2-co. Okay, so Ursaluna can hang with that guy. Yeah, I guess we're gonna leave the faster ones in the back this time. All right, game 1. Okay. All right, so They got the Ogerpon on deck. They got the Thundy on deck. This Ogerpon into my Torn. Ogerpon Wellspring. Let's just call it like Offensive Redirector. Doesn't KO me. Let's see, if I got like 252 Adamant, I still live one, which is very, very cool. I could go for a taunt into the Torn. Into the Thundy, rather, because the Thundy could go for electric terrain things again. They also could be faster than me. If they're max speed, they do outpace me with this, which is annoying. But I think I still want to go for it, and I think I just still go for Trick Room. They have the faster taunt. Okay. Knockoff doesn't do a whole lot, but now I get the TR up, which is very, very nice. I'm going to Bleak Wind. I'm going to Bleak Wind here. That Ogerpon did 44% to me. Let's look at my Indeedee. Ogerpon Wellspring. Let's say knock off. Jolly. And I'm gonna say no item. No item. So you're not even like, oh, there we go. Okay, it didn't update. Oh, no, it did. Hold on. So you did 44.1. So even if you're like Jolly, then wait, why is like one extra attack point? Hold on. So how much did it actually do number-wise? 177 down to 99. I'm pulling up the calculator on the side here. So I did 78 as a roll. Okay, so you're... okay. So it's possible that they're like almost max attack, which is okay. And so if that's the case, if I bring in my Armor Rouge could just go absolutely buck wild, and by buck wild I do mean die. So that's not fun. If I go into Ursaluna can also kind of go buck wild and die. Tornadus lives a hit. Armor Rouge could just die here, is problematic. I'm just going to Bleak Wind Storm here, and I could. Ooh, you know what I'm gonna try to do? Give me your Water Absorb. Give me your Water Absorb. Ivy Cudgel into there. That did 60. Okay. Stamina? Yeah. Alright, hold on. So this Ogerpon into Tornadus. If you did 60, if I go like 0 attack, 60%, so like 112? No, 90, no, 92. What the hell? Yeah, 112. So if you did 112, you might be no attack, and then my Bleak Wind, you're 252. My Bleak Wind did 51, so you have some Spadef on you. Are you 252, 252? You could be. So this might be max special defense. And then to an Armor Rouge, or not an Armor Rouge, an Archaludon. Let's see, to this guy, I did 15%, so you're either, so you could be like what? They might be Assault Vest, no Spadef. Cool. Power Herb Electro Shot would be annoying. So, oh, you know what I can do here? Because I have this Water Absorb, right? So I'm going to switch in Ursaluna and follow me. Give me Ivy Cudgel. No, Light Screen, and then another knockoff here. Okay. So this Arch at +1. Ursaluna. Earthquake is doing about half. Body Press is also doing about half. Ogerpon, Wellspring. Specially Defensive. We'll just call it the Specially Defensive set. does an annoying amount, but I also knock it out, which is cool if I go for a facade. I could go for a protect and then steal stamina. I kind of like that idea, but I'm also running out of turns to do damage. Alright, let me look at this arch again. Archalodon, Assault Vest. Yeah, Earthquake isn't going to take it out, but it can do a decent chunk. And then I can get my Torn back in. And also lets me preserve Psychic Terrain, because I'm not going to be able to win this in this one exchange, I think. Ooh, you know what I could do, though? Ideas. I'm going to switch into Armor Rouge. I'm going to switch into Armor Rouge, and I'm going to try and steal your stamina. Oh, I get your Levitate. Okay. Oh, that's incredible. That's incredible. All right, all right, it's time for Terra Psychic. Wait, hold on. Ideas popping into my head. Hold on. Let's just call it Reggae. Sure. Miss Mag. So I know you get Imprison, but do you get Expanding Force? You do not. Lovely. Okay. Armor Rouge. Terra Psychic. Miss Magius. This set. Psychic Terrain. You get that. They also have Light Screen, actually. That's annoying. Let's look at Ogerpon, Wellspring, Specially Defensive. I actually don't take you out either, which is depressing, unless you somehow activate my shit. I can double TR here. No, because they're gonna like Ivy Cudgel plus Shadow Ball or something. I think I still just go for the damage here. What if I Helping Hand boost this? If I Helping Hand this, it should knock out the Ogerpon. Right, so Terrastalize, Expanding Force, Helping Hand. So okay, so they still have the Torn in the back, which is terrifying. This game is going rough. I'm gonna be so transparent. They protect. Do I get it? I take out the Ogerpon. Okay. That's a big threat gone and really helps free up Bear. You know, that really, really helps free up Bear. So I can go for a protect here. So let's look at Miss Mag. Let's look at like a Miss Mag. It's not gonna be a choice spec set. So let's say it's a Nasty Plot set at level 50. Also, I was calculating at level 100. I am blowing this thing back. Unless it's Terra Steel, of course. But so a Shadow Ball does a strong amount into me. So I'm inclined to go for Protect and switch in my Torn. I also could switch, no, because I want the whole point is like switching out in DD to bring it back in. So I'm gonna Protect, switch in Torn. Taking out Ogerpon is very big though. Okay, so they double target me, which is neat and cool and good. So I feel like there's going to be a taunt that comes out here. So if I get rid of Psychic Terrain, I could get in Bear here, but the problem is that Bear's too slow to do anything. Shadow Ball plus Dark Pulse is going to knock me out, abso-fruitly. Who had the Light Screen? It was Archalodon. Okay, so we know that it's Archalodon in the back, and this thing can go Steel. And I could potentially take its Levitate away. It actually doesn't even have its Levitate right now, so that could be an Archalodon that switches in on that slot. Which is neat. Archalodon switching in on that slot. So if it's like Arch in that slot and I switch in, okay, well, let's look at Thunderous. Reg G support. I got Light Screen up. If I put up Psychic Terrain and I got that, If they put me up to +2, that's a thing. Okay, hold on. Let's look at Dark Pulse from like 252 Modest. I do live. The problem is that I don't live a double up, and I blow it back even with the light screen. I think I go for this. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try for it. They go for Protect, so I'm gonna live this turn for sure. Go 50, do not flinch, do not flinch, do not flinch, do not flinch, do not flinch. We love this game, boom, boom, boom. Weakness policy paying off dividends here. Holy shit. Okay. So, spread damage, Miss Magius, fucking, what do you get for spread damage that I care about? Do you get Snarl? No, what do you get? Special moves, you get Dazzling Gleam. I don't really care about that. Hyper Voice, I don't care about that. Icy Wind, I don't care about that. I don't care about any of that. Oh my god. This is cool. Between the two of these, I feel like the Miss Mag is going to be the faster. So you can't go for your Shadow Ball, realistically, because you'll just get bopped. I feel like this is a pretty easy, just like an attempt at expanding Force Follow. Terra Steel, yep. Shadow Ball, Remune. They set up the light screen. That's damage through light screen. Realistically, I probably should have gone for the, also good to know it's Citrus. Should have gone for the Trick Room there if I thought that, like, that play was potentially happening. Why would you go Shadow Ball? Is that your only attacking move? That might be their only attacking move. This turn, I'm gonna attempt to follow me Trick Room. They go for the Protect, so I'll get my Trick Room. Dark Pulse, I go down. This is perfect. This is perfect. Because I go Ursaluna. Right? You have Water Absorb. You have that. Okay, with Light Screen up at +2, this Armor Rouge into Archaludon. Scorching Sands is going to be my best move. It has a chance to KO, depending. Also, I think when I looked at it, they're probably 0. So I could still potentially knock it out with an Expanding Force. And I don't have to show them that I have Scorching Sands. So I'm going to Expanding Force. You just protected your Miss Mag, right? Miss Magius used Protect. Okay, so into Miss Magius, I can just Facade. There we go. Amazing. Oh, and now it's single target, of course. Yes. We go into round 2. We go into round 2 and we're up again. This is incredible start for us. Let's review the things we learned. We know that they're probably max speed on this Thundurus. They have Taunt and they have Dark Pulse. Cool. We also take about 50% from it, so we can look that up real quick. Thunder could be Modest 252. You're not Modest 252. Are you Timid 252? You're probably not even Timid 252 then. Okay. So you're not max special attack, but you have some attack investment. You'd have to, right? So you could be like Modest no attack. I don't know, something like that. Cool. Let's see. The Miss Mag only used Shadow Ball, so that might be its only attacking move. A lot of attacking coverage on Ogerpon. So I kind of want to go for Torn Arc Lead this time. And kind of rock their world. And if I do that, I'm bringing Bask. And so the question is, what do I bring alongside all of this, right? Because 160 speed is not necessarily getting me a whole lot here. Right, and I probably want to Terra this, so this might not be the option. And then this is really only good if I have Redirection or Trick Room, so I kind of want to go for the Indeedee. But that means I can't really taunt nicely, though to be fair, it does shut down any sort of like T-Waves and stuff like that. So I'm going to go Indeedee. Sure, why not? Why not? Yeah, so it's the Iron Bundle lead. All right, show me Defiant. Oh wait, no, I know you're not Defiant, right? Yeah, because, yeah, you had movement, the other thing. So I'm at 207 speed, dope. Alright, so my Arcanine. Into this Thundurus. Flare Blades could bop you. That's really funny, depending on your defensive spread. Rock Slide could bop you. Iron Bungle. Iron Bundle. Rock Slide. Okay, so Rock Slide is just like... Rock Slide might just be the ticket. So here's the thing, though. Here is the rub. because... Oh wait, let me take out Second Terrain. So I can do like half if I go for priority. They could just like taunt water move me, and I'm not happy about that, right? I don't like if that's what happens. So if they go for taunt and water move, I'm unhappy. If I go for my Thunderous, if I go into the Thunderous with an E speed, I'm doing like 43%. That's really not enough. So they kind of caught me in a rough spot, where this is almost certainly going down to anything that this Iron Bundle wants to do, so I kind of want to switch it out, and I think I'll go Basket Legion. I'll try and get my Tailwind up here, and I'll go Basket. I predict a taunt. Yep, it's going to be a taunt. Go out, and then they miss the pump, which is... it's fine, I suppose. Let's look at Basket Legion here. I'll say we Terra, because I don't think there's any reason not to. Terra Blast, and I could also Flip Turn to get my Torn back in, which would be cool. Say Psychic Terrain. Terra Blast is doing about half. Iron Bundle. If I look at you, let's say your Glass Cannon, I'm throwing your shit around entirely. It's crazy. If you let me actually go for that, it's nuts. So I'm gonna go Indeedee, I'm gonna Terra. And then do I Flip Turn out, or do I just Terra Blast and try and take it out? I think I have Terra Blast and try and take it out. They go Ogerpon, okay. So I get Indeedee out here. Terra Electric. Freeze Dry comes out, don't you dare. Thank God. That is a bulky Bundy. Bulky bundle. If you're like 252... 252? How? Oh, nature. Calm nature. What? I don't understand why that did so little. Like, according to my calc here is showing that this Terra Blast should absolutely be an OHKO into that. Also, if I do that, yeah, you're like, no investment, no invest. So you're like 156 feet, okay. But you're, what the fuck? I'm genuinely confused at how that only did 73% according to this calc. Iron Bundle. Oh, light screen. Wait, what? Oh, I'm looking at how I've been calculating with Helping Hand Boost this entire game. That's very bad and could have cost me dearly. Okay, yeah. So they're like 252, 252. They're like full bulk. It's actually kind of insane how bulky how bulky they are, how full their bulk is. I think I'm going to do a little Follow Me, and then I'm gonna Flip Turn, and I'm gonna still hit them because I'm Mold Breaker, because I want to get Torn in to set up a Tailwind for me. This is a fast game. Oh, the Gatorade's hitting, boys. I am hyped up right now. This is up a game. I'm ready. I'm doing some mini squats, little mini squats. I'm squatting, squatting, and I'm squatting. Ready to go. Ready to go. Imagine if Follow Me also redirected your partner's move into yourself. That would be so dumb. that would be a wild move. Yeah, so they're probably doing some calcs and things. They're probably trying to see, like, could they realistically do a double up and feel good about themselves? I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking about. I feel like, given the way last game went, and the fact that Miss Mag only was clicking Shadow Ball and Protect, maybe they didn't bring it into this game, so they probably brought... They brought Arch or Overquill. I feel like the Arch could have gotten some stuff going, but the Overquill... with the dark moves, maybe they're thinking that that's even more powerful into the Armor Rush to be able to shut it down without activating weakness policy, so they bring that. So I'm thinking that they have that boy in the back. That they have the Arch and the Overquill in the back. So I'm gonna bring this guy in, right? I'm gonna bring this guy in. If I look at my Torn into an Iron Bundle that's in this constructed thusly, you're doing about half to me, so that's okay. I could take your Court Drive, which would be funny. I kind of want to try and take your Water Absorb again. I'm not gonna lie. Give me your Water Absorb again. Let me Tailwind here. I want to go fast. My speed? Through the roof. Alright. That's where it's going. I would love if you could just give me the water absorb. I don't want you to have it. I don't want you to have it. I want me to have it. Oh, imagine I target the other slot. That would be nuts. I'm faster than you? Oh, because of Tailwind now. Let's go. Oh, and I restore that. Amazing. Incredible. I love it. Okay, give me that. So they're not going to go for Ivy Cudgel this turn. They're just not, because I'm going to follow me it away, right? So I think I can pretty safely go for, like, do I want to skill swap and let them heal up with Water Absorb? Because, well, I mean, to be fair, I have Mold Breaker, so I actually don't super care about it, and if they're going for Side Ivy Cudgels, that's whatever. I can also follow me it away. So we're going to go for skill swap into you, and bring in Arcanine again, get the Intimidate off. It's really good for the Ogerpon. Give me stamina. You hit me with the knockoff. I get my defense boost. Let's go. Dark Pulse. And I'm living in sanity. Okay. Ogerpon. Wellspring. Especially defensive. You are absolutely blowing everything away from me that that like discredits me in this universe to a degree that makes me just upset. But if I Helping Hand Flare Blitz you, you also perish. I'm just do that. I'm just gonna do that. The thing I want to do, I'm gonna do that. Don't Spiky Shield. Follow me gladly. I targeted you. You are so bulky physically too. What the fuck? Aura Sphere. I'm living thusly insane. So, funnily enough, because they have Torn and Bundle in the back, I don't want them to KO me this turn, because if they bring in, or sorry, they have Thundy in the back. If they bring in Thundy, I don't want to KO them, rather. If they bring in the Thundy, then they can taunt me. I can win with just Basky Legion in the back, honestly. So if I follow me and Flare Blitz this arch, that's my best case scenario, I think. Because I'm going to outspeed all of these guys. Damn, I should have thought about that. That's unfortunate. At least I'm still sticking around with my arc. That's cool. This also does force them to have to go for that for the taunt. So if they go for the taunt, I could either try and mollywop them a bit with a Bleak Wind, or I could switch into Bask relatively safely. So Ogerpon's down. And they have a weak bundle in the back, so Extreme Speed is actually looking really, really nice. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt my Tailwind, and I'm going to switch in Basky Legion. I don't think I'm at fear of being KO'd this turn. Right? Like if I look at my Bask, Terra Electric. Let's look at our Chaludon. Give me that Assault Vest set again. Give me Aura Sphere, because for some reason you have Aura Sphere and not Body Press. But okay. Basky Legion. Yeah, you're not doing a lot to me. Would it be better to protect here? Maybe. The thing is that it delays stuff for a turn, and they don't know what my item is, right? So it can make them think, oh, they're Sash, and they might think they have to do a double up in order to get damage. Also, as far as I can tell, this thing is in fact Assault Vest. Which is scary. Which is scary for sure. Yeah. Also, being able to Rock Slide with this guy is gonna be good. Like rocks, that's actually probably better than Extreme Speed. If I can get Tailwind up, that's the win con a little bit. I'm actually like this is actually like a bad spot for me. I think. The Water Absorb doesn't mean anything. If they switch it out and they can get stamina back, that could start causing problems. I mean, I need them to overpredict. And go for damage. Because I'm actually kind of okay if they just decide to like full-on Thunderbolt KO my Tornadus this turn. If they go for like, I mean, switch would suck. Kind of would suck. But if they like switch out our Chaludon, Thunderbolt, Thundurus, I get my Tailwind up, I go down, bring in Arcanine and Bask again. The Intimidates won't matter, but then I'll have like extremely fast Rock Slides. Plus I can just Last Respects things, to the graveyard. That's an option. So they didn't bring Overquill again into this. Maybe their set isn't great. Maybe they don't feel like they need it. Okay, so this is still kind of a rough-ish spot, and I'm kind of wishing that I had different thing. They just go for the taunt. Okay. Yeah, and they go for the Dark Pulse. Okay. So I'm just gonna try and Bleak Wind. And then Last Respects is just going to do numbers. You're not gonna be faster than me. You can't. I don't think you can really touch me. Thunderous. Regi support. Dark Pulse. You're like 252 Modest. Yeah, 252 Modest doesn't even take me out, which is good. Which do I care about taking out more? This thing potentially has a sash. And so that's kind of what I care about most. So if I change, also if I change this to 100 base power. Am I really only doing 50%? That's depressing. Okay. Well, I'm gonna attempt it. Oh, I just get the bundle. Okay. Oh, and I even get damage into Arch this way. This is great. Okay. You do 23%, and I get they do flinch me. The bastard. That really sucks. That really, really sucks. Okay. See, now I'm in Dark Pulse range. I Bleak Wind Storm. I get the speed drop. That's my play. Hold on. I get Protect off here. Thunderbolt into me, 25. Okay. I miss the Thundy. I hit the Arch. Okay, that hits into me. Beautiful. Okay, so now the taunt is up here. So if I look at my speed orders, right? Basque Legion went second. So they're gonna be able to Dark Pulse my slot here, which is bad. So I'm going to. Okay, I think they need to go for the gamble here, a bit. There's some rough shit, boys. I'm gonna hope that was a roll. And my basket is just gonna live. That's my cope. No, wait, hold on. I might have a better way. They Thunderbolt, I Tailwind. So I Tailwind, they Thunderbolt knock me out. I switch in Arc, that goes down. That doesn't win me anything because then I just die again. Because I can't KO 2 in one turn. So I have to get this Tailwind off here. If I look at Archaludon. Yeah, that Last Respects is not doing enough. This game might be chalked. This one might be chalked. Oh, I do get it. Okay, hold on, 45. So they take that out. Come on, live. Fuck. Okay, hold on. I have an out. If I can flinch this Archaludon to death, then I win. Come on. That's one turn, baby. Do it. That's no way. No shot. They have so many heals. They're so healthy. Come on, please. I'm covering up the screen. See, they didn't flinch, did they? No, they didn't. Fuck. Jesus. Okay. Damn. Okay, so Speedy Arch. Oh boy. Okay, this is a finals. Oh my lord. This is a finals, boys. Okay, so what did I lead first time? Was it indeed Armor Rouge? It was Torn. It was indeed Torn. In TR. Bass could do work. Protect Shadow Ball. Trick Room in Prison. I feel like it's Trick Room in Prison, Miss Mag. If they do that on lead, I'm fucked. Am I? I feel like I can play around it. Okay, if I go in DD Armor Rouge lead Ursalune in the back Basque Legion, I have to just be able to start pumping out damage left, right, center, and behind them up the butt. Okay, there's that. What went wrong with the fast mode? Not getting KOs, getting taunted. The taunt sucked. The taunt really sucked. And then because of that, I knew that, and with the booster, I was not going to be able to outpace the bundle. with Arcanine. So the Arcanine on lead was bad, right? So if I instead lead with Bask for fast mode, I could potentially flip turn out. I can go for Terra Blast Electric. I can protect. I could switch out Torn into an Indeedee, block the taunt, make the Tornadus turn useless. What did they lead? Turn 1. Game 1. Thunderous Ogerpon. So they led Thundy both games, right? So basically it's a question of if I bring these two and then I bring Armarouge and Indeedee, I'm not bringing Bear, which Facade into their team is just like it rips them apart. Aside from Mismag, which if I bring this guy, I can kind of handle, unless they Terra, right? But I'm also normal type, so I feel like they can't really touch me. So that's just really good. So I kind of want to bring these 4. If I bring Bask do I bring Bask on lead? Why would I do that? Why would I want to Bask on lead? With anything else? Why would I want that? I don't. DD Armor's lead. Ursaluna in the back. Intimidate didn't do too much for me. Rockside flinches can do things. Snarl didn't really end up mattering. Flutter Blitz is whatever. But the damage output from Bask was just kind of disappointing, and if they bring Overquill, it's not doing much at all, and I'd rather have the Intimidates. This kind of helps me in the late game. Let me look at Arcanine into Overquill. Whew. Oh boy. Okay. Liquidation hurting me. Flare Blitz is doing a lot into them, though. I'm gonna bring Arc. Final game of the season, they lead the Mismag. The fucking Mismag. So, Trick Room in Prison. Trick Room in Prison. Take away your Water Absorb. I make you worse to deal with me. Trick Room in Prison. You're Trick Room in Prison. I'm convinced. If you don't go get this turn, then you're not. But I have to play as if you are. I have to play as if you're Trick Room in Prison. This Indeedee can't really touch me. Or, sorry, this Ogerpon can't really touch my Indeedee super effectively. Which I'm very, very happy about. I have ideas. If I get the Water Absorb, I have ideas for things I can do. What I can do is next turn, assuming that I can't go for a Trick Room, I go for Protect. I don't think they're in Prison. Holy shit. Wasn't a crit. Very happy about that. Cool. Follow me, Trick Room. We should commit. If they had imprisoned that turn, I'd side skill swap and I switch in my Arcanine. Because they wouldn't go for Ivy Cudgel, and guarantee you that shit. They go for Knockoff, but I'm living it. Hey, Helping Hand, Expanding Force. Not even gonna calc anything. Just gonna Terra, Expanding Force, Helping Hand, Boost. I need this. I need things to go away from me. They're gonna go away. They're gonna leave my sight. They're gonna leave my psyche. They're gonna leave every part of my being because I need them out of my life right now. I need damage off now. Hurt yourself now. Oh boy. Like, I need to go to the gym later, man. Like, there's things going on here. There's things happening. Helping Hand. Take out the Miss Meg. Yeah, let's go, boy. Okay, that thing took a lot of damage and is not gonna die next turn. Fuck. Alright, so it's Thundy. How much do you want to bet that they've been sitting on electric terrain and not clicking it just so they can click it game 3? Something tells me that that's what they're doing. So if they go for electric terrain and then Dark Pulse probably just into the Indeedee? Do I even need, hold on, do I even need Helping Hand at this point? So Archaludon, Assault Vest. I think I checked that you're like Assault Vest, but no Spadef. Like 40%, and then if I go Helping Hand, I do like 50%. That's a thing I could do. I also could give it Water Absorb. I really like giving it water absorb. We're gonna Scorching Sands. Burn. Damn. Light Screen, T-Bolt. Okay. I get one more turn of this shit. Okay. And then one more turn of Trick Room afterwards. Okay. Was it Helping Hand it boosted? It was not. You're not Assault Vest. No, you're Citrus Berry. I'm an idiot. Holy shit. Put up Light Screen. It knocks you out with Helping Hand. If I look at Thunderous. Thunderous also takes like half. Yeah, I just tried this. That's insane damage, by the way. I can't believe I'm living this. Holy shit. Also, I got one more turn. Okay. Ogerpon comes out. I'm gonna hope that they forget that I have Water Absorb. And then, so then a non-psychic terrain expanding force. I still don't understand why doubles is making this move do more. Because it's just not, it's just... They say GG forgot to Terra, but like, they are not out of this yet. Like, with no terrain up, I don't know... Helping Hand... I'm gonna Helping Hand Expanding Force because... if they decide to follow me, this is the best play. Okay. Stomping Tantrum, okay. I go into Arcanine. I follow me. I need to, so I need to follow me, switch in Ursaluna. I do this, I need to Intimidate it down. That goes down. This guy's in. Alright, Ogerpon. Wellspring. Arcanine, Hisui. I Flare Blitz. I Facade. Oh my god. Oh my god, I feel good. Oh, that's so good. Jeez. Alright, I win. I did it. Holy shit. I don't know how to react. I don't know, like, if I should pop off more or be more subdued. I don't know what the dealio is. Fucking Christ. 3-game set. Insane sets. Wonderful prep. Jesus Christ. Oh, this is... what a season. I loved this draft. Brupon, it was sad, but everything else put in so much work. And, like, Arcanine in that endgame doing well. Like, the positioning that was required in that is insane. Like, game 2, I think, had winnable positions, but... like, I'm so happy that I won with Psy Spam and the TR side of things, and like the Ursaluna, Armor Rouge, Basculegion, Arcanine, like everything, like these hard hitters on my team. Whew! I am amped. Okay, I'm gonna go hop in a VC with the rest of these people. We'll see what the hell that sounds like, and hopefully it might end up in the video, it might not. If not, please like, comment, subscribe. Well, even if it is, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. I won a fucking title, boys. Alright. Yo, dog, good game.
I forgot to fucking Terra.
That is tragedy.
Because I loved that Expanding Force and fucking Trick Eject button.
Dude, if you was here the whole time, I know you were two in battle. Fuck me, this man's commentary. You was sat there, like, contemplating every fucking move.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, listen, I assume we were both just going through it, man. Like, oh my god.
But, like, you could tell by my commentary that I'm Scottish. Because I think I said fuck.
He was going full Scottish.
Hey, you wanna know something? I'm from Nova Scotia,
What made
brother.
it even...
I'm from the
No,
new
what
one.
made it even funnier is that his pronunciation of Arcaladon.
Of which one?
Chaladon.
Or Chaladon?
Yeah.
Or Chaladon, or Caladon. I feel like I switch back and forth. Archaludon's a weird
Archaludon?
Timberon. Archaludon's weird though.
No, I say Archaludon.
Why are you throwing in extra syllables, my guy?
I don't know, because
Right?
Duraludon.
Tell me about it.
No, because
Yeah.
Duraludon.
Well, yeah,
I know it's a different Pokemon, but I haven't gotten used to Archaludon yet.
my Arcanine to 9.
Yeah.
Protoman said, "Where did you find those extra letters?"
Oh man, yeah, dove right in the
I
scroll game.
replaced-
Yo, but like, holy shit,
I
good
replaced
game.
all those
You,
Ds.
oh my
Yeah,
god.
no, it was a better game than last time.
Well, not from my perspective. You took me to a third game.
Yeah, no, from my no, actually, it was more fun games than last time.
You know that's fair. I don't know if I don't remember how fun I found the last one. The last one was fun because I got to surprise you with skill swap, and I almost didn't bring it this time because I knew you'd like be thinking of it. But it was so close. I was like, no, it's so good. It's so good.
Sat there like, oh, they could have skill swap.
Oh yeah,
There was like several turns that was like oh shit, I had something locked in and went, fuck. I should have went with the thing that I locked in. At some point I doubled into Armor Rouge on that like weakness policy turn.
I can't believe Pax has Hisuian Arcanine and Tornadus. He copied my entire draft.
get
I
copied.
think if
nerd.
I'm correct, both Archaludon players got into finals. Like there was 2 Archaludons in
There
finals.
it is.
Yeah, no, I know.
That's fine.
I add extra letters because
Yeah.
I forget T's in some
Yeah.
words.
So which game was that though? Was that I think that had to have been game 1. Also, hold on. I gotta make sure hold on. Let me grab these replays.
Yeah.
Here,
where was it?
I'll get them. That's fine.
Yeah. If you look at my screen, stream.
I will
Um,
just a sec.
It was turn 7
Of
on game 1.
Game 1. Okay. I'll peep that. Yeah, I'm curious to hear like what your thought processes were going into it, like going into the
Fuck it, you
matchup.
ball.
Oh,
I'm gonna be so.
don't
Do you want
ask
to?
us to-
Oh
do
my god.
not ask us to recall what he was saying.
Protoman
Well, that's because
said,
he's Scottish.
"Turn 7 in doubles. What is this singles?"
So turn
He's
so
also
turn
a fellow
7.
British.
Oh,
He's
where you
also
went
a
for
fellow
protect
British
and dark
man.
pulse.
Yeah. This turn I had originally Shadow Balled Dark Pulsed into that.
Oh, that would have that. Let me pull up the count, but I think that probably would have KO'd me, huh?
It would have KO'd because it was
Yeah. Well, what? Hold on. If I go like absolutely
Sorry.
nothing on your mismag, even with nothing on mismag, it would have KO'd me. Like if you
Yeah.
were 0 invest.
Oh no, definitely. It was 65 to 78.
What's your spread?
Oh.
Like what's your?
You don't want to look at my on spread.
No, I want your mismagia spread right now. I'll take them all,
that's-
but like I want to. Fuck. Hold on. I don't know which screen to put my shit on so I can see. Hold on. What the fuck kind of interface is this? Why is the interface Scottish? Where do I see your EVs?
Here.
Oh, it's on the fucking. I was looking at the shit on the right. I have that extension as well. I hate it. I'm getting rid of it. It just annoys me.
Oh, it's a
wait,
show
is it-
deck. So
What, so okay, so one. Okay,
is
so
correct.
116. Yeah,
Yeah,
you were.
so
Yeah,
this
you were.
is
Yeah,
all
you were doing
fun.
60% to me. I have a bit.
Yeah.
I was max
Um,
HP, 84 spit off.
See how you led last time with Tornadus Arcanine and screwed me twice?
Yeah, yeah. The taunt really
I have-
rustled me.
I
You're
have
s-
Choice Scarf.
You are
on.
Scarf. I'm gonna be honest. I half called that and almost didn't bring Arc for this reason. I honestly thought that you were gonna bring Choice Scarf Defiant.
No, Choice Scarf Prankster Taunt because I didn't want to deal with your fucking tailwind.
That dude, if I didn't realize you like. Of course, why would I know that you're? I just assumed that you were max speed because I'm not max speed on my Torn. This time around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you were last time, and I didn't want to put it down to speed ties.
Protoman said, "What item did you have, Pax?"
Okay,
Torn.
yeah. So here I think I can. Let's see.
Because, like,
I
I
hope this
lost
doesn't fuck
so
up my
many-
my OBS recording as well. That's still going, but
Like-
here I'll share my screen. So I was Covert Cloak again. This item I was kind of
Yeah.
like at times I was like, man, I kind of wish I was Focus Sash instead. And in reality, you didn't have anything that I should have cared about for this, and it should have been Mental Herb. in all honesty, because like Focus Sash, similarly, like I built, I think this outspeeds max speed Adamant
Bundle
Ogerpon.
was the only reason.
There was also
Bundle wasn't
There was also Electro Web potential from Thunderous.
Not on.
This is
Like-
other than Flip Turn and Mold Breaker. This is the same basket as last time.
Yeah.
Specifically Flip Turn, so you couldn't follow me. Water absorb my shit.
Fair.
I also didn't necessarily want to bank on you having rain. So I was like, okay, well, Swift Swim is useless if they don't bring rain, because I'm not bringing it. And so it was like, okay, well, do I want adaptability or Mold Breaker? And I'm like, okay, just in case. And I'm working out a couple times because I like gave you back Water Absorb on a few things. I was like, maybe this will actually play into it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Indeed, was just kind of standard as hell, like min speed.
Fair.
This I think was is min speed for everything that realistically it could, like Azumarill, for example. I'm never outspeeding that shit in Trick Room,
Yeah.
so like why go for it? And so I think the lowest speed you can hit with Overquill is 81, so this gets me to 80, so I'm always faster than it in Trick Room if you went min speed. Did you have Rain Dance on
Protoman
Torn?
said, we
No.
should have Terra banned Armor Rouge.
Not Terra banned, but made it way more expensive.
I honestly, I'm kind of more inclined on that
Or Terra
because
banned.
like
No, sorry, yeah, no Terra banned. I think Basque Legion. I think you should have made Terra.
Bascusion should have been more expensive.
Yeah.
Just straight,
Not
if it's
well.
allowed to Terra, it should just straight up be more expensive.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I like the drafts that have different tiering for the Terra types, because some mons suck unless you Terra them. Like, I don't want to spend 14 points on a Torterra. Like, because, you know, unless it's going to be like, because like if I'm spending 14 points on Torterra
Unlike
with Terra,
Ireki.
it sucks. But if I spend
Yeah.
like 6 on it, but then I find like a bunch of other low budget Terra captains instead and go for that, like I'm cool with that. Yeah, this set changed multiple times. Like I was doing errands just before this game. This was wide guard for like, up until like a minute before I got home, and I'm so glad I switched to wide guard to protect. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, like,
Because you would
yeah.
have been cooked. Like.
Yeah. Trust. That's what I was thinking. I was like, any scenario I could think of, because it was originally wide guard because I was fearing the Wild Bolt Storm from Thunder. I keep calling your Thunderous
Fair.
Torn because I have Torn.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like it was like Terra Psychic because Grass and Dark didn't do enough defensively for me. Like Grass Bundle is still
I heard-
whacking me, and
I heard that
Dark
last
like
time.
yeah, like so much is
My
hurting me.
friend-
So I'm like, boom,
They
power.
both played like Torn.
Yeah. No,
Pretty
my
much.
prep was like my prep last, or like for doing this, was watch your team builder for your last time.
It's comedy. Honestly, I respect
And
it.
like, you were talking about how bad you thought this Magius was. If
I'm gonna
you
be so
brought
real.
Mistress-
If you listen back on this, every single turn this thing is out, I'm like, it's Imprisoned Trick Room. They led in game 3. You
Yeah.
led with it, and I'm like, holy shit, it's Imprisoned Trick Room. That's the only reason I didn't follow me Trick Room turn 1. Is
Yeah.
because I was like, if they are Imprisoned Trick Room, I don't want to get caught out. So what I can do is skill swap. And what I would have done if that was the case, because I was assuming I get the skill swap off, like I did, right? If I skill swap, I get that, I protect, and you imprison. The next turn, I side skill swap, bring in Arcanine. I intimidate you down because that turn, no way in hell are you clicking Ivy Cudgel. Like, you're just not going to. It's not going to happen, right? On that first turn, like, that would be a ballsy play for you to click Ivy Cudgel after I just took Water Absorb onto my Follow Me Mon. So I would have given it to the thing that's 4x weak and gotten a second Intimidate off and had my... And then, yeah, so I switched from Band to
Stomping
Scar.
Phantom, which done the same amount.
Pretty, yeah, basically. You wouldn't get stab is the only thing. Yeah, I went Scarf this time. This outspeeds something. I can't remember. I think this outspeeds non-booster bundle.
Yeah, but
Something
not
like
too
that.
bad.
That bundle was a nightmare. It hit me out of hell. And then Ursaluna, I was absolute min speed,
you.
praying you either didn't bring a Zoomerl or I won every speed tie. And then Rock Slide for just last, like, 4th move because I didn't know what else to do. And then
No, I
this
was
bulk,
planning-
this bulk is screwy, by the way. I'm gonna be so real with you. If you brought the same Azumarill, so you brought like Max Attack, Assault Vest, Azumarill, if you were Liquidation in the rain, this lives. It lives 1. Why? This bear's insane. I love this mon.
Yeah.
What is going on here? 144. What is that? Is that outspeed Tinkaton?
Tinka outspeeds.
That's no. I think that outspeeds Arc.
That speeds Arcanine without
was-
Choice Scarf.
Yeah, that's part of the reason I went Choice Scarf this time was because I thought that like Band was really nice, but because one of the things with rematches that I think, at least this is the way I think about it, and I think a lot of people do, is it's a time for you to reassess your speed options, especially in doubles, right? Like reassess how you want to approach that. Like,
Yeah.
for example, my Indeedee Armorers last time was not Trick Room. I didn't have Trick Room at all, right? The idea was to run Armorers and Tailwind, and then it was, I said Trick Room as a Alluring Voice, mainly to deal with our Arcalodon. Right, so like if you get the stamina boosts, then because the idea was that I would, beside Indeedee, I would Expanding Force, you get the boost, I would Alluring Voice, and I'd confuse you.
Yeah, I don't think this should have been Electroshock. Like looking back at it, I don't think this should have been Electroshock.
If your only way to set Rain is on, oh, you had Rain Dance on bundle too. Oh, okay. If it was only on your Thundy, then
you
yeah.
had no rain.
No, I did have Rain. I just didn't click it.
He had manual Rain. Yeah. Also, last time I never clicked Sunny Day, so I was like, okay, well screw it, I'm gonna go Taunt. Yeah, you were fucking Scarf, of course you were.
I taunted your taunt.
You really
Snarl
did.
Could have been great.
That was
Snarl
nutty.
would have been, Snarl would have been like great on that.
You say that, but that's part of the reason I went Weakness Policy.
Yeah.
And it probably wouldn't have done
'cause it
enough
was-
damage to live the for the double up from Miss Mag to actually KO it.
No, sorry, it was
that
at
point.
turns here that I had like Arcaralid on it. Yeah, I had like stuff like this. Or not technically there, like here.
Mm.
Like Snarl would have fucking cooked.
Potentially, right? I mean, I would have gone up to
turn-
+1, and your Thunderous wouldn't have survived the next turn.
Oh, but yeah, no fair. No, I would have lost quicker. Never mind.
Oh, it's hard to say. You might not have lost necessarily. It's just that it would have played out very differently, right? Like, oh my lord, I'm gonna be so real. I never put it. I never put it in the builder.
I'm salty at myself about this.
Man, I never put it.
This is Terra Steel. I put
Yeah.
Terra Steel here. I live, and I give you a fucking eject
Protoman
pack.
said,
Or like eject
This
button.
is why we run Dragon Tail.
Do you have Oh wait, no, it wouldn't matter because it would have mattered because of terrain. I was wondering if you had Shadow Snake.
Nah.
No, that would have been spicy though. That's for damn sure.
Click eject button, and then click Snarl into it. Or like, not Snarl,
Anything.
Dark.
Like Dark Balls, or even like
Yeah.
Gleam on something to get around the Follow Me or something like that.
yeah, something like that. Like, stuff along those lines.
Yeah. What was
And
the
then
fourth?
this would just be gone. What?
What was the fourth move on Mag? Because it was Trick, Protect, Shadow Ball, and then Gleam. Okay.
It doesn't leave.
Yeah. The first team that I considered, and I genuinely considered it for a bit, but it never made it to builder. I almost brought Gothita Mischievous Perish Trap.
Yeah.
I almost did, but I found that doing that didn't let me have good flexibility for the second. Like if it didn't work,
Yeah.
you know, like the other, basically finding another 4 that I really liked was hard.
Yeah, and I have so many dark moves, you wouldn't have survived.
Listen, I got Bulk and I got Terras on all of them.
Protoman said, it's a one-time gimmick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that against JJ, so like, you know what, that's a win in itself.
But as I've said several times, I didn't expect to make it here. I've already won. Like...
I'm gonna be
furthest
so real.
I've gotten-
I have the screenshot on my phone. I'll see if I can pop it in this chat, and I'll pop it up on the video. When we were going through the draft, yours
In
was
surprise,
one of the
either
two.
you meet JJ.
Your draft was
I
Well,
didn't beat JJ, I haven't fought.
what I thought like to be the best in our division.
Pax sent
Straight
an
up, yeah.
image file.
Okay,
Yeah.
bot, you don't need to say that shit.
Yeah, I could function without weather like I fucking did there.
No, straight up, right? Like in that last game, like I had to do some positional maneuvering. Also, I want you to know I was popping off in game 2 when Rock Slide was getting flinch after flinch. I was like, that's my that's my win con here.
No, I wasn't popping off, I was doing the opposite. I said, not
Yeah.
this shit again. And I quote,
Listen,
Rock Slide Pop in 2 was the reason I lost last time.
Well, no, yeah, but that was one flinch. I needed 7.
Yeah.
I needed 7 in a row. It was wild. Yeah. Oh my lord. Yeah. No, like this. Building this made me go insane.
Yeah.
Just a bit. Like, man, the amount of time spent on just trying to figure out this armor set. I nearly, and I'm glad I didn't. I nearly went assault vest bulletproof on Ursaluna.
Oh damn.
Because you have good weather ball.
Oh yeah, Aura Sphere.
Aura Sphere, weather ball, and focus blast.
Yeah.
Like, you brought focus blast last time. You have, like, I knew you were gonna bring Ogerpon this time because I said in the video, I was like, why didn't you bring Ogerpon? It's like, it's so good, right? Like,
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well, I know that.
This was like a lead option for like Armor Rouge. Because it did survive stuff and did kind of like click the button.
Yeah.
And I wish it did click the button first turn. It wouldn't have mattered much because I think you protect.
I went protect skill swap, and you aimed into the DD slot. Yeah. I protected to scout the imprison.
Yeah, no, nothing changed. But like, I was planning to bring in Prisonus Magius. That is why I have Miss Magius in place. I got Miss Magius because I wanted Imprisoned.
Fair.
But like, yeah, no, I won. I got past semis.
There you go, right? Like, that's...
For like context, pre this league specifically, I hadn't been to a playoffs without several FA wins, or like FF wins, like forfeits, because they just didn't show up. And like, or the other one is I took for someone's team.
Okay. So like they already had like a solid record.
That was like week 6, I want to say. I did win 2 out of 3 games that I and got. Not finals, but like that's quarter. I think it was either quarter or like it was an 8th thing. I think it was quarter final.
Okay.
This is the first time that I've drafted a team. I've not gotten forfeit loss, and I got into fucking finals.
Hell yeah. This is the second time for me. I've recorded 2 draft leagues, and they're the only ones that I've made it into playoffs, let alone made it into finals. And then this is the only one I've won. So I'm like, I'm super jazzed about that, especially because like the other one was a singles league, which is like, it was fine. And I like proved to myself, okay, I'm not actually as bad at singles as I thought I was, but I don't find it nearly as fun as I find doubles. So like, the fact that I came into this, it was doubles, and I was able to, you know, draft a team that I was happy with. The only mon on my draft that I was genuinely kind of disappointed in is Brute Bonnet. That thing did not do anything really that I wanted to. Like, it was partly because the admins are children and decided that sleeping more than one Pokemon is way too scary. And you know, so if that wasn't a clause, then I probably would have made more use of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
like, also ignore the fact that I spelled trial wrong. I spelled trail.
Protoman said, that's fair.
It was supposed to be trial. But like, I don't see a bad Pokemon on this roster except Piplup, and Piplup does its job. Because this is a 1-point mon that gives me more points to spend top heavy.
That's how I felt about Gothita. That's why I took it like round 6 or something.
Yeah, but you could have made this draft.
Piplup is there as a joke.
No, it's not. It's not a joke. You could have made this draft, and you have an extra point. I can't make this draft and get an extra point because this is the this is the minimum amount of Pokemon.
Yeah.
So Piplup is there so that I can top load. Because all of these are fucking terrifying.
Yeah, but here's the thing though, right? Like, if I'm taking Gothita, then I need something that's also low point to... Because the Gothita Misdreavus do the same thing that your Piplup is doing. Because, like, above those two, the lowest point that I have is a 9-pointer. And that's I have 2 of them, right? And then everything else is well above that, right? Like, Arcanine was like 15... Like, Arcanine was like 15 or 16. Indeedee is like 16 or 18, I think. Torn was 20. Ursaluna is 16, Armor Rouge is 15. Like, she was crazy. I must be so real though. Tinkaton, probably my MVP for the season. Like,
Yeah.
like Torn did Torn things and it did things well. Same with Indeedee. It got to do some cool things with like skill swap. Basque Legion and Armor Rouge getting basically the same KD in regular season is hilarious, considering the point difference. And one of them is Psy Spam, and the other one is a non-rain dance, a non-drizzle rain sweeper. The terror on that fish is insane. But Tinkaton, oh my lord, there was one game. I can't remember if it was quarterfinals. I think it was quarterfinals. That it just, I don't know how I did it, but I was just positioning it so perfectly and getting like encores on things that were necessary. It popped off, and it won me quarters, basically single-handedly.
Protoman said, Legion looks so out of place on the team, but it works.
Brute Bonnet's out of place on this team. That's the thing that's out of place.
There was a point where if I get the like draft document up, where the fuck is it? It's here, and then Globro doc here. Also, if you are still recording, I apologize to your monetization.
Oh brother, nah. Listen, I've sworn more than you have in this call. Trust, it's fine. I have like I ended up having like I have like a cold open that I think I'm gonna end up using where I was cleaning my glasses and just singing in a stupid voice, and I think at the end I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
And that's like first minute. Also, I have like 40 subs, dog. I ain't making money off this shit.
Yeah.
I almost got Palafin as well. I was a little
Palafin
surprised you
was
did.
not banned for the rain team.
Anyways.
Palafin was not banned for the rain team. There was part of me that wanted to change, or like change a couple.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Like change a couple of things around. Bundle was. I don't think I would have done that. Holy shit, my mic loves because Discord is a bit.
Oh fucking hell. That's
my mic being a cunt.
Oh
A
dear
cunt?
God.
A cunt.
It's cunt.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, dog.
I got sniped for Polytoad. Which, how the fuck?
Yeah, it's funny that you wanted Polytoad and got sniped for, and then got the better one.
I didn't want Pelipper because I don't like Pelipper.
I mean, that's fair.
I don't like using Pelipper.
Apparently.
Yeah, I've like barely brought it. Because I don't like using it. But I got forced to because, oh, you need Drizzle.
I mean, that's kind of how I ended up with Armor Rouge, actually, because the third round I wanted to get Iron Crown, and then fucking Point Man took it. Because apparently I sniped them on Indeedee in round 2.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, that's not how this works. You don't get sniped in round 2. No.
Also, do you want to see, like...
Protoman said, Armor Rouge will get the job done.
I mean, yeah, no, Armor Rouge did get
Oh,
it
trust,
done.
I'm very happy with getting Armor Rouge in the end, because I also got it late in the draft. Because I picked up a couple things before it that were, like, a little more general that I knew I could, like... I could fill a potential Armor Rouge slot a little easier than a Hisuian Arcanine slot. You know? Also, I'm glad that I went for the Terra on the Armor Rouge instead of the Arcanine. Because I wanted it on both, but it was 1 point too expensive.
I can't believe someone sniped Hinson. How dare they?
I can't believe how I got round 13 pick Tornadus. How did that happen? Who let this happen?
Yeah.
That was stupid as shit. I'm gonna be
I
so
didn't
real.
want to use Ogerpon because I like Ogerpon.
No, that's fair. That's not one of the ones that I'm surprised about. Like, Alolan Ninetales, Golden Go, those are like kind of weird. Amoonguss is like okay. Raging Bolt is like okay.
Yeah, but like, Your Honor, how the fuck did I get Iron Bundle 7th pick?
Because Bundle
7th
kind of
round
sucks.
Iron Bundle.
Because Bundle kind of
It's a
sucks.
fraud.
Yeah, it's a bit
It's
of.
not a fraud.
It's a little bit of
Can
a fraud.
confirm not fraud.
A little bit. It's a little bit of a fraud.
It does nothing.
The problem with Iron Bundle is it doesn't do enough damage. Like it speeds, like for its like the speed tier that it gets you into, it doesn't capitalize on it well enough. So like there's, and this is just in general VGC.
114 special is rough.
Yeah, like so it's like at that point I have that kind of support. There's other options that are a little better, especially if because you either need to use your booster energy or your focus sash, and so it's like, would you rather have something else on your team? I mean, in draft
it has
though,
solid support
like
moves.
it's a lot better in draft though, as there are a lot of things because you can custom tailor it for whatever you need.
Yeah.
I'm
not hovering over any Pokemon that I think are frauds.
Maybe in doubles, in singles, Iron Moth was awesome for me.
No. I play Hyper Offense and Hyper Offense alone. I hate Moth.
No, listen. In my singles league. Go watch it. By the way, this is both for people in the call and those watching the video. Iron Moth did work for me.
With Moth next season, mark my words.
I'm gonna be real though.
No, you're not.
Who the fuck got it? Because there was a mon that I really want. Did anyone actually pick up Sinistra? Yes.
I think so.
Yeah, K the dude did. I tried not to draft. I think I ended up doing it as well because I started this draft while I was still playing that singles league. I tried not to pick up anything that I had in that draft. I wanted to like make him new. Sinistra was like the exception. I wanted that shit in doubles so bad. That was my MVP.
Yeah.
Like it was absolutely insane with Terra. It's
Sinistra
nuts.
without Terra is not appealing.
Was it Terra banned? No way was it Terra banned.
Yeah.
Why? Why was that Terra banned but Armor Rouge wasn't? What were people smoking?
I'm not sure. I can't
No
remember.
idea.
Where the fuck was it tier?
Played
Hold on,
in
let
a
me find it.
league where I had Tapu Koko, Iron Moth, and fucking Cutie Fly got more kills than Iron Moth did.
Yeah, it was not Terra banned. That's hilarious. Iron Moth can be a fraud. It can be a bit hard. So I had fun with it. It wasn't my MVP by any means in that league. That was absolutely Sinistra because I was also able because that's the thing. It was a singles league and they let me Terra it. It was also Terra preview any type, so I could choose the type every single week that I wanted.
Fair.
And it was basically just Steel or Fairy most of the time.
I don't think Iron Moth should be like Terra able. I think the problem with
that
Iron
shit
Moth
was not. Oh my
is
god.
it's too good to go lower, but it's not good enough with the stuff that you're surrounding it with. Because a lot of the time, you've got like Iron Moth in a tier, and then you've got Palafin in that team, and like you pick Palafin.
Yeah, it's like you have to build a good support
It's stuck
around
in
it.
mediocrity.
I had
It's like
can I find my old draft? Let me see if I can find it. Do I still have it?
it's like when you move a Pokemon up to, like in some leagues, they put anything below this point value can Terra.
Yeah.
9.
So
So you put Regieleki at 10 and it's a fraud now.
Yeah, so I got second place in a league with this. I think I'm still sharing my screen, right?
King Gambit, like Iron Moth
The
before
GU
King Gambit is.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I was able to get like this core. Terra
It's
Sinistra was
really
insane.
good and bad.
Goodra, I had regular Goodra up until like week 5 or 6, and then I traded to do a few things because I didn't have any like. I felt like I was lacking a lot of punch, and that's why I got Haxorus. And oh my god, talk about an underrated king. I loved using Haxorus. That shit was awesome.
Yeah, I'm planning to use underrated as fuck dragon next season as well.
Which one? There's a lot. I feel like.
Druddigon.
Oh, nah.
Executor.
I was hoping for you to say Noivern because that's the boy right there.
Noivern is cool, but
It sucks, but I
do
love it.
enjoy Noivern.
It sucks,
Yeah,
but I love it.
I think I want to save that for when I get Terra Normal Boomburst Noivern.
Fair. Yeah, but like, I don't know. Sinistra is like now one of my favorite mons of all time because there was a week they were beating me and they were up. They had all 6 and I was down to 3. And then I was able to calm mind sweep, bring it back from a 3-6 to a 3-0.
Yeah.
It went stupid. In regular season, it was number 1 MVP
I've
race.
seen the season 3 Doc and Mega Swampert was at 13 at one point.
Listen, I don't play net deck. I don't play net decks. I do not like anything that doesn't play on card. I don't know. Just something about it. It just because like at least for battle, like I like ROM hacks and stuff like that. But for battling, I don't know, something about not the non-official format doesn't do it for me. And it's singles too. Like if it was like Dex doubles, I also wouldn't play. But like the fact that it's also singles, I'm like, nah, brother.
I don't like fan game formats.
Bro, oh, there was a league that I like. Sometimes I'd see it's like, oh, we're looking for a replacement for this draft. It's like, oh, what type of like rule set is it? And it's like, oh, it's Radical Red. I'm like, who is doing a Radical Red draft league? What are you possibly on about? You power gaming people.
Minecraft was talking about it at some point. Minecraft was talking about that they wanted to do a Rad Red league at some point.
They need to do therapy. But we all do. That's not exclusive to that.
It's not as bad as Little Cup though.
Little Cup draft it sounds nightmarish.
Yes, it is one of the few leagues that I've stepped out of.
Infinite Fusions
Not out
for
of.
fun.
Yeah, no, Infinite Fusion was like a really funny. That was like fucking.
I could see that being fun for a speed tour, but I wouldn't want to commit to like 3 months of my life trying to build for fusions.
Yeah.
I'd fuse myself with a bathtub and a toaster. I started out initially as, okay, cool, I have Indeedee and Tornadoes. I can kind of pick up whatever the hell I want now, and it'll be an okay draft at minimum. Who knows? This part might come out as a special feature because ain't no one watching an hour and a half long video. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
from a channel with 40 subs. So if you're watching though, you should sub and change that number so that I look like a liar in the future. That goes for all you in the call too. If I catch you not subbed, I know where you live. You live in this Discord channel. Yeah, but dog, like,
who's gonna listen to this?
You are, bitch. Now I've told you. Yeah, but
I mean,
but the same people that listen to D&D fucking podcasts.
Hey, don't call me out, asshole.
Me sitting here like, yeah, I used to do YouTube and stuff. Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah. Anyway, once again, good game. Yeah. Also, but it's not over yet because we still got the weird ass like 9-person bracket thing that is gonna come out at like I don't know what I'm gonna do video wise for that, especially because I think now because I've won I get a bye, and I think the week after that when I should play I'm gonna be on vacation, and so I'm not gonna be home.
9-person bracket.
So there's this bracket that it's the top 3 placements of each draft. There's some random order where the second and third places of each draft play each other, then it's as like a quarterfinal type deal, then it's like a semi-final type deal where whoever wins those goes up against the first place from each draft. Then the winners of all those will result in 3 people, and apparently it's a round robin, so you each play 2 games, best of 5. Once again, the admins, they need help. They need to look at a tournament bracket and realize, oh hey, it's an even number of people at the start. I wonder why. It's called being able to divide nicely so that you don't end up with 3 people in the final. I don't know. So I'll probably record that, and I might just make it like one fun video as opposed to like anything else, and I don't know, do some Overcom. We'll see. Multi-battle with 3 people. Once again, that's a 4-person thing. Crazy. Yeah. Can't even do Battle Royale. Yeah.
Meloetta.
Free for all, actually.
4-point Meloetta is insane.
No. Not Meloetta. This is the water type regional variant.
Oh my god, that's comedy. Terra Water Meloetta. Oh my lord. Jesus. We'll see how much of this conversation makes into the actual video. Otherwise, it'll probably maybe I use it. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna edit it tomorrow. I'm not doing that shit today. Yeah, so
I think that.
Yeah, because I need to fix my window. My window be broken.
What the fuck is Reggie Agos?
Oh Jesus! Thanks a ton for watching. Peace out, sub, all that shit.